Hello, my name is Tony Dovizioso explains. Very bad Sachsenring qualifying. MotoGP championship leader Andrea Dovizioso says his very bad qualifying result at the Sachsenring was brought on by unexpected tire drop-off. Dovizioso had been a competitive 7th in the rain-hit FP2 session, and had secured an automatic spot in the pole shootout in FP3 in the dry, but the Italian had a low-key showing in the wet in the final qualifying segment itself, finishing 1.401s adrift of poleman Marc Marquez, and behind the two other Ducati Desmos GP17 riders in the field Promix Danilo Petrucci and works teammate Jorge Lorenzo. Today it was very bad. I'm not happy about our position in lap time, said Dovizioso, who, having taken 2 of his 4 MotoGP wins so far in wet races, is known for his ability to ride fast in the rain. I didn't manage the qualifying the perfect way, but the reason is that happened the opposite thing from yesterday, so I couldn't know. Yesterday in FP2 I did 24 laps with the same tire, and I did the lap time in the end, and I didn't have any problem with the drop on the rear tire. And today in 4 laps, and I decided to not push in the first 4 laps, especially on the rear. I finished the tire, and I didn't have any more grip on the rear. Also, the electronics didn't work in the right way, because I finished the tire. At the end I tried to push, but I was so slow, and the tire was finished. I didn't expect him that's 10th. Dovizioso reckons he is for sure stronger than 10th on race pace, and admits he takes some solace in being surrounded by his championship rivals on the grid. We are not the fastest, so it was very important to start in the first row, or second, he said. So I'm not happy about the result. Fortunately, Yamaha riders Valentino Rossi and Maverick Vinales are there with me. The race is long, and we have to try to get the maximum. Lorenzo's rain resurgence. Teammate Lorenzo, who endured a miserable time at a wet Sachsenring with Yamaha last year, saw 6th place on the grid as a positive outcome. Lorenzo, who has never won a Grand Prix race at the German venue, and freely admits it is not my favorite track, suggested he was feeling stronger in wet conditions than in the dry this weekend. The Ducati has a good feeling with the wet tires, and I can push quite a bit, slightly more with less quantity of water than with more water, he said. Also, with a bit more water I don't think I'm so bad like last year, for example. This track in general. Also with the Yamaha, I struggle. I've never won here. To be competitive with the Ducati, it's even worse. In the wet I'm quite competitive. In the dry, I try many things, and finally we're getting there, but still not seriously fast. So we already know this track for me is quite difficult, and we need to take the maximum from here and see what happens in the next track, which should be much better. Thank you for watching. For the follow-up, subscribe to the channel yourself here.